Yo guys, it's CFB here, welcome back to a new video. Today we've got a little bit, well, not news, but just things just to talk about before we get to the preview of Chelsea Tottenham, which will be coming relatively quick on the video. But before we get into the video, please like, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, so you're notified every time we upload a video. I always stutter on that part, I don't know why. Also, in the description, there's a link to my second channel, which I have officially now uploaded 2 videos in the last 2 days. They're shorts, but they're not short videos, but they're shorts, so they're literally like a minute videos. So go and check it out. First link will be in the description, and yeah, share the videos as well. You know, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into the video. So, first thing I want to talk about, just before we get into the preview, this is the one of two. Potter recently came out at his press conference, and there's a thing I want to get off my chest here. So somebody, Potter's put out, and it's on the front cover of a paper, I think. This is what it says. So, Potter, my kids have received death threats. Basically, what's happened is people have sent death threats to not only him, his kids and his family. This is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And in my opinion, you're not a Chelsea fan if you're doing this, you know what I mean? Yes, you can dislike a manager, you can criticise a manager, you can want a manager out. I get that. You can do that, but send death threats to him, and not only just him, his family? Too far. Way too far. And you're not even fans, man. You're not even fans of the club if you're doing stuff like this. Just get out, please. Just get out of the club. It's just totally unacceptable, in my opinion. It's actually disgusting. It's totally unacceptable. And yeah, it's just, I just want to quickly say this, and you know what I mean, like, it's just unacceptable. You can criticise a manager like I've done. I'm at the moment, like I said, I'm Potter in, Potter out. I'm sort of in the middle. Just a bit more Potter out than Potter in, and even I have criticisms of him. Like, I do think he's the Chelsea job's a bit too big for him. His substitutes are crap, I'll admit. Maybe he's not Chelsea level, but this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible, and it needs to stop, man. It needs to stop, and I hope they find out who it is, and you know what I mean, they get him out, and they get punishment. So yeah, that's the quick news. I hope Potter's all right and his family. And then the second bit isn't really news, but it's something that Enzo Fernandez has come out saying, this is the last couple of players have been saying this, so I'll break it to you. So Enzo Fernandez says, trust the players, trust the backroom staff, trust the manager, never forget that we are representing you, and that we are trying to win games starting on Sunday, then we can start to turn things around. That's what Enzo Fernandez said, saying it to the fans. Obviously, Reece James is the first one who came out saying that he reckons Chelsea are going to be one of the best teams in the world in the coming years, and that this team is special and stuff like that. And now Enzo's come out and said that, and obviously Reece James is the best right back in the world. Enzo Fernandez, in a couple of years, will probably be one of the best centre mids in the world, top 3 without a doubt. You know, when you hear this type of stuff, you get encouraged, but I just don't know if Potter's the guy. I just don't know if Potter's the guy. This team, yes, it's special. It's special. And Potter could be the one to drive it to be. Who knows? For all we know, Potter could be our Sir Alex Ferguson in the next couple of years. He could win the next 4 Premier Leagues in 7 years, for all we know. And win us 2 Champions Leagues, who knows? But at the moment, it's not looking great. But this team is special. We will be one of the best teams in the world at some point, even if it's not under Potter. We will be one of the best teams in the world at some point. I truly believe it, because this bunch of players are special. They are. But we need to find the right man in charge to do that. Like I said, it's encouraging that another player, big player, has also come out and said this. Reece, and then now Enzo. But you know, we've got to get a shift in. We've got to get a shift in urgently. That's just my opinion. So yeah. So now let's get into the preview of Tottenham versus Chelsea. You know what? I was confident before the Southampton game, I was saying, even when we was on our worst streak and losing and everything, I was there like, I'm so confident we're going to go to Tottenham and smash them at the park. I'm so confident. And I'll be honest, ever since we lost to Southampton, my confidence is just low. It's low, really low. But there's something in me that tells me we're going to beat Tottenham. But I always say this in every preview. I always say it, as we're in this loser streak at the moment. I always say to myself, there's something in me that says we're going to get a result here. And it never works. So you know what? I'm going to flip the script here. I'm going to flip the script. There's nothing in me that says we're going to win this. Nothing in me that says we're going to win this. I think we're going to lose this, you know. I think we're going to lose this. So Tottenham, they won't have Antonio Conte, the snake, on the touchline. The reason why I call him a snake is because he was Chelsea. The Chelsea fans loved him. Yes, you can have your beef with the board if you want, but the fans still really loved you, and you just got to portray yourself and been a mercenary, and you also stood up to Tuchel for no reason and stuff like that. Nah, I'm not a fan of Conte. Was one of my favourite managers, and now he's at the bottom of the pile in my opinion, personally for me. At least Jose Mourinho had a reason why he betrayed Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? He had a reason, a valid reason as well. But yeah, they won't have Antonio Conte on the sidelines. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because in their last match, apparently they actually played better than they have been for the past couple of months. And that was when Antonio Conte wasn't on the touchline. So, I don't know. It's going to be a feisty game. Chelsea-Tottenham is always a feisty game, even if it's at 3 Point Lane. Even if it's at 3 Point Lane. Or if it's at Stamford Bridge. It's always a great game. I mean, look, two of the best games in Premier League history are Battle at the Bridge at Stamford Bridge. You know, 2015 2-2 to stop Tottenham win stop Tottenham win the league, and to make Leicester literally on that day win the league. And Hazard curler top bins, top right. I love that goal. That was our awful season as well. It was an awful season by Chelsea that year as well. Probably worse than this season in my opinion by a bit. That just says how crap we've been this year. And then the other Battle of the Bridge was this year, 2-2 at the Bridge again, where we got robbed. I haven't said it on this channel yet because I wasn't recording and doing videos, you know, at the start of the season. It's only been since January. But we got robbed that game, robbed. The referee was looking straight at Cucurella when that bloody Romeo Juliet bloke pulled his hair down, you know what I mean? And nothing was given. You're mental. Nah. That goal should not have stood. Should never have stood. And also Havertz got fouled halfway down the pitch as soon as that flipping hobnob bloke scored, or whatever his name is, Højbjerg. So yeah, we got robbed in the first one. Great. We're away. We actually are currently unbeaten at Tottenham's new ground since it's been made. We haven't lost there apart from on penalties. And that was under Frank Lampard, but that was a cup, so we haven't lost in league. So, in my opinion, this is a game where the mentality of every single player on that pitch for Chelsea should be go in and fight. You know what I mean? You've got to be pumped for Chelsea-Tottenham. You've got to be pumped, even if it's at Stamford Bridge or the 3 Point Lane. That's what I'm going to call it all the time. I don't care if it's a new stadium. It's always going to be the 3 Point Lane. You've got to be pumped for this game, and I think the new players know that. Enzo Fernandez will know that without a doubt. Madueke will know that. He was a Spurs youth player, and he moved away, and obviously he came to Chelsea. It would be scenes tomorrow if Madueke scores the winner. Oh, that would be... I think I'd run outside and slide on the grass so far, I could end up on the airport still sliding. You know what I mean? And then I'll be in the air sliding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big, big game. And in my opinion, if Potter gets this right, tomorrow's game, if he gets this right, you know, there's an argument, you know, he should take this into confidence. If he gets his game right, he should take this into confidence. And that goes with all the players. If they win tomorrow's match, they should all be on high confidence for the next match. You know what I mean? But if Potter gets it right, in my opinion, that's Potter out, Potter in. I'll be like here, because if we don't get a result against Leeds and we get knocked out of Champions League, I'll be even more Potter out. Do you know what I mean? Like I said. But it would be nice if we got a result against Tottenham. I've seen some fans saying they hope we don't get a result against Tottenham, so Potter gets sacked. Let me tell you one thing: Potter ain't getting sacked anytime soon. I hope if we don't get a result against Tottenham, Leeds, and we get knocked out of the Champions League, then Potter should 100% be sacked without a doubt. But as you've seen by the thumbnail, Potter and Bowley were laughing on the touchline recently in training. Looks like they're having a good joke and stuff like that. Take from that what you want. You know, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Potter's never going to get sacked then, even on our worst form." But there was photos of Abramovich laughing with Andreas Villas-Boas in 2011 in training. There was literally a photo of it, and then 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, he ended up getting a sack. So, take what you want from it. But yeah, I'm going to give you my team news right now, so yeah, let's get into this. So, in goal, it's Kepa. Also, I'm going for a little formation change today. I'm going for the 3-4-3. I think we should be... For this game, I think we should go for the 3-4-3, go back to it. As much as I think we should revert down to the 4-back, because that's what wins you Premier League titles. You don't see teams win Premier Leagues with a 5-back, do you? No. So, I think for this game only, just try the 5-back, you know what I mean? See how it works. And yeah, we'll start off with Kepa in goal. No explanation right there. So 3 at the back will be Badiashile off left centre-back, Thiago Silva down the centre-back, and Wesley Fofana comes in on the right centre-back. Now, I've gone risky here with Wesley, not because I think Wesley's brilliant. I think he came in the last match and he showed grit. It didn't look like he was rusty. It doesn't look like he was out for 4 months or what it was. He looked brilliant. But why I took a risk here for Wesley on right centre-back, I think if you want to go for a more sensible option, you'd go Chalobah. And I wouldn't mind Chalobah at right centre-back at all, do you know what I mean? But I just think Wesley would be better in this type of game. But like I said, the more sensible option would be Chalobah, because Chalobah's more fit and he hasn't only just come back from an injury like Wesley. But if Wesley's fully fit, I think we should go with Wesley personally. Now moving on to the full-backs. Left wing-back, in my opinion, is Ben Chilwell. I think he had a good game last game. Especially against Dortmund. I thought he was really good against Dortmund. Definitely something to pick up on from Chilwell. I hope he can continue to stay fit. And right wing-backs, obviously, Reece James. No doubt about it, really. I hope if we are winning, we can give him a rest. Actually, no, we don't need to give him a rest. Reece James had a week off because he didn't play against Southampton, did he? And he also had the breaks. For some reason, Chelsea gave everybody breaks. I don't understand. You know, we had a break Sunday, we had a break Monday, and we had a break Thursday. No training. Unreal, in my opinion. Unbelievable. But yeah. The 2 centre mids, in my opinion, should be Denis Zakaria and Enzo Fernandez. Without a doubt. Everybody's had a week break. Denis Zakaria should be fully fit now. Enzo Fernandez obviously has to be in there. He's brilliant. Let's see how this partnership works, because it's the first time it will be working together. Enzo Fernandez, no explanation really. He's just world class. Well, I mean, he's borderline world class. He will be world class in about a year or two. Zakaria, he fights for the badge, and this is what we need in this type of game. That player who's just going to win every tackle. He doesn't care. He's going to push up the field. He's going to fight for the team. Do you know what I mean? And Denis Zakaria is that guy. I'm not saying Cover and Loftus on, but you know, Zakaria's just got that presence. You know, he's tall, physical. You know, he fights for the team, man. He fights for the team, and I like that. And then the 3 forward line, in my opinion, it might become to a surprise. Left wing, I've gone. Left forward, in my opinion, I've gone Mudryk. Right forward, I've gone Madueke. And Felix as the false 9. Reason why I've gone with Felix as a false 9 is because I think you've got to fit this Felix into this team for tomorrow's match. I think Mudryk should start as well. I think there's something that's telling me Mudryk's going to have a really, really good game tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? A really good game. And he's going to be fired up. You know, he'll cook bloody... what's his name? Emerson Royale. chicken royale. He'll cook chicken royale any day of the week. He will. He's way more pacier than him. He's got the skills. Got the skills to pay the bills. You know, he's gonna cook chicken royale. Honestly, he will. And Madueke, I think he's like I said, he was a Spurs youth player. Maybe he knows some things about some players. I don't know, but I've got faith, and I think he played a good game last game. But I think he was just unlucky. He got isolated in that second half. So yeah, that's the team I'd go with personally. Let me know in the comments if you'd change anything. And if I had to go with a prediction for tomorrow's game, I'm going 1-0 Chelsea, because we don't concede any. Well, we concede some, but we concede little, but we score none. Do you know what I mean? And I just got a good feeling we're going to get a goal from somewhere. Something's got to happen, surely. I'm hoping with the fullbacks being Reece James and Ben Chilwell, they'll be able to push up the field and create more. Like I said, if a Madueke last-minute goal goes in against his youth club that let him go, oh mate, I'll be gassed. That'll make my bloody month. That'll bloody make my month. Honestly, it's got to happen. But if I think anybody's going to score, I generally think Felix will score. But like I said, Madueke, if he got a goal, ooh, yes, I'd love it. But yeah, I'm going 1-0 Chelsea personally. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think the score is going to be. What team would you guys go with as well? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell notification. And I'll see you in the review. What the hell am I on about? Review after the game tomorrow. So yeah, come on Chelsea. See you all tomorrow.